Scooping kitty poo is a thing of the past, and I am never going back to that lifestyle. Hey s'mores, I'm Shannon Morse. Welcome to Morse Code. I do tech reviews and tutorials, so if you are looking for in-depth tech and gadget content with a little bit of security and privacy sprinkled in, you have come to the right place. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe to become a part of this awesome community. Check out Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee. I have links down below to show where you can support this channel. I also wanted to thank my newest s'mores, which include on Buy Me a Coffee, Anonymous, Gabriel, Wayne, and Viper. Viper also has an amazing YouTube channel. And I also wanted to mention everyone who supports me over on Patreon, including Ryan, my newest patron supporter. So thank you so much to each and every one of you. So, about 3 years ago, my husband and I got kind of sick of the fact that our apartment back in the Bay Area constantly smelled like litter and cat poo. We had two of these really cheap classic litter boxes for our two kitties. We have Luna, who's this teeny tiny like 8-pound cat, and then we have Starbuck, who's like 17 pounds. She's a little bit overweight. And we had to scoop after them every single day, but even then it still smelled. For example, our cat would go potty in the morning and then we would scoop it at the end of the day, so it would just sit there for hours until we would get home from work. Not only that, but there would be litter everywhere and the boxes would fill up pretty quickly. We would waste litter because we would have to clean them pretty often because the litter was just sitting there. So eventually the husband said enough is enough, and we bought this thing called a Litter Robot 3. That was 3 years ago, and I am never going back to a classic litter box because my house smells amazing now. We are saving money on litter, and my cats have a clean place to do their business all the time. They don't have to wait for us to scoop it at the end of the day. So then we moved to Colorado, and I thought, why don't we upgrade to the newest model? So I reached out to Litter Robot, and they sent me the Litter Robot 3 Connect in gray, which is the newest version of one of my favorite purchases that I have ever made in all of my recent years. But this one is Wi-Fi enabled, so it gives us notifications and a real-time view into our kitty's health. Now, while this is the new model, you can also upgrade your non-Wi-Fi model with the Connect Base or the Connect Upgrade Kit. Both of those are available through the Litter Robot website. So the Litter Robot 3 Connect kind of looks like a spaceship or a time machine with a circular top that rotates, and it cleans up every single time my cats use it. It costs $499, which may give you sticker shock at first. It did when my husband said that he wanted to buy one, but after we used it for a few months, we cannot praise it enough for the time that it has saved us and the happiness of our fur babies. Plus, I do have a referral link down below, which they didn't give me. It's just something, it's like a refer a friend link that you get whenever you purchase your own. It'll save you $25, so I have that link down below. Now, this thing does look complicated, but it's actually not. In order to get your cats acclimated to the new Litter Robot, I kept my old litter box around for some time. I used the same clumping litter in the new one. It accepts any clumping litter, so I think I used Tidy Cats or Tidy Cats Lightweight, just depending on which one's on sale. And then I kept it unplugged and I turned it off until they started using the new one every single time. Now, eventually you can turn it on and then get them used to the moving parts because it does have a motor and it does make some noise. Remove the old one, the old regular basic litter box, and then they will just start using the new Litter Robot like normal. Starbuck, my calico cat, she's always very curious whenever she goes potty. She will, like, after she goes to the bathroom, she will leave the Litter Robot and then she will turn around and she will wait for the motor to turn on, and she will just watch it turn. She will watch the Litter Robot 3 Connect go through the entire motion as if it's the most interesting thing in the world, and it cracks me up every single time I see her do this. So to use the Litter Robot, you fill it with litter to the fill line. There's a specific line that you fill it to inside the main chamber, and then you just let your cats do their business. When you turn it on, it will go through a cleaning cycle and then come to rest when it's in its ready state, waiting for a kitty to use it. So the cat sensor senses weight change whenever a cat steps inside of it. It works for cats 5 pounds or over, and it's tall enough for even big Starbuck to go inside of it. If you've got a kitten, it's not going to register that it went inside the chamber if she's under 5 pounds. Now, once the cat leaves, leaves, it will wait for a couple of minutes and then it starts its cycle rotation. The cycle takes a couple of minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes to complete, and is not usable during that time. But if one of your cats does hop back inside of it while it's cycling, it just stops completely and it waits, and it will resume whenever they leave, whenever it senses that weight change. During the cycle, it will turn counterclockwise and it filters out any clean litter into this little side chamber. Any Starbuck, shh, hush. So that's my cat. During the cycle, it will turn counterclockwise and it filters out any clean litter into this little side chamber inside of that main round part. Any waste will fall into a bottom chamber that is enclosed on all sides, and it includes a carbon cover on the front. Now this is how it keeps your house smelling fresh. The waste is immediately put into a covered chamber where smells just cannot escape. Now the clean litter is sifted back into the main chamber for its next use, so that means that you're not going to waste any litter by having to clean your litter box all the time. Eventually, you will need to add additional litter once they've used it enough, and it's clumping, so obviously it's going to, some of that is going to end up into the waste bin. And we also clean the entire litter robot like once in a while to ensure that it's a clean space for our kitties, and also to make sure that the sensors are clean. The front keypad includes a flashing LED that shows you when it's full. There's a red cycling or stopped LED, and there's also an LED showing you if there's a fault in the litter robot, like if the sensor is dirty and it can't sense any kind of weight. You can also reset the robot, you can run a manual cycle, or you can press empty to empty the clean litter so that you can actually clean it. Now I have only experienced faults with my old one whenever it gets way too dusty for the sensor to register. If you do have dusty litter, that will happen. Or if we accidentally set the sphere on the base incorrectly and then it can't rotate correctly. Now you can use common plastic bags instead of the branded trash bags that are included in the box, and once it's full, which will happen about once per week per cat, you simply slide the bottom chamber out, you remove the bag of waste, and then you can replace it with a new one. It usually takes about 4 to 5 days for our cats to fill it up, and they use it about 4 times a day, sometimes 5 times a day. Just kind of depends on the day. There are some other perks too. There is a night light inside the main chamber for kitties that need some additional light to see in the dark. There's a sleep mode that can be enabled to stop the unit from cycling during the night so that it doesn't wake you up, for example, if you live in a small apartment or a studio, and the time can be adjusted before cycles start. So you can choose 3 minutes, 7 minutes, or 15-minute delay. Mine is set on 7 minutes, although my old one was set on, I believe, 3 minutes. The app is totally free. There are no subscriptions to use it, and it notifies you if there's any kind of fault or an error, and it will tell you whenever you need to empty the bin. Hi, yes, you want to come in? Okay. She just wanted to come in. She wanted to be around me. It does give you a really nice history showing how often your kitties use the bathroom, but unfortunately it does not tell you which one. So for example, if it registered the weight, then I could tell because my 2 cats are very different sizes. But you do have to tap a button in the app to tell it when the waste bin has been emptied each time, and I wish that that was also automatically sensed. You can also start a cycle remotely if needed, and if you have more than one Litter Robot Connect, you can also choose to connect multiple ones in the application under the same account name. Now mine is named the TARDIS because it looks like a kitty time machine. There are also additional accessories, like there's a battery backup, there's a ramp or stairs for kitties that have trouble with the height, and there's even fancy furniture enclosures, though none of those are really required for use. By the way, Litter Robot also comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. There's also an 18-month warranty, so you don't have to worry about the motor. I do like the company in general. They have been around for several years. They do tons of blog posts about kitty health, and at CES I got to see a new product that they will be coming out with soon called the Feeder Robot, which I'm so excited to check out. They also have a site called litterbox.com where you can buy all sorts of products for your cat, including a monthly subscription box, which looks awesome, but this is a tech channel, so I will just review the tech products. But honestly, the best part is that you don't have to scoop litter. I mean, it saves me time every single day. Right, Starbuck? Yeah. Come here. Come here, Starbuck. I honestly really enjoy not having to scoop litter because it saves me time every single day, and I can do things like give my kitties hugs and kisses, and that's my favorite thing ever because they're so soft and fluffy and they're the cutest little fur babies ever. This is my Starbuck. She's so sweet. Hi, baby. Woo! I got cat hair everywhere now. It does take up a lot of space. It is a big device. Starbuck does kick litter out through the front, but I manage that with a little litter mat that matches, and I just lay that out right in front of it. Given that my original one lasted us 3 years with no motor burnout, the lining is still perfectly intact even though my cats have their claws, and I even packed the thing cross country and it survived a road trip. I have to say the quality is premium and it's durable too, so I love it. I think it's a worthwhile investment. We paid for our original one. Even though they sent us this new one, I probably would have paid for it as well. Everyone that I have recommended it to has also loved the thing as well, and I know multiple of my friends have got them now as well, so I know that it's a good device. And I've got that referral link with a coupon code down below for you to use too. So comment below if you are a fur baby owner and if this is something that you would seriously consider using. If you have any questions about it, I have been a litter robot owner for a very long time, so I could answer any questions that you might have about anything from customer service to shipping to the litter robot itself and how to take care of it or maintenance or whatever you might have questions on. I could cover any of that. Thank you again so much to my s'mores for subscribing and watching. I am Shannon Morse. I hope you enjoyed the new lighting, the new hairstyle. I'm doing a few different settings here, so hopefully it looks good, and I will see you next time. Bye y'all.